Sorry, give me a second. Is oh loud. Whoa. All right, there we go, there we go. All right, there's everything. Do do do. Let's see. Bigger question is, what do I want to work on right now? Oh fuck! I moved my desk on accident. Stupid shit. Wait, where'd my camera go? It's around here somewhere. What is this? Oh shit, that's my mouse. Okay. I need to work on something. Whoa. Do. This is my stats project, which I think is connected to my GitHub. Okay. Do. And I did get some feedback on it. Trying to find out where it is by looking through my YouTube. Do. Let's see. I remember somebody asked for a very specific feature, and I don't remember what it was, so I'm trying to find it. So right now, well, maybe I could do something with the save system and improve it. Because as of right now, it just will load immediately upon the game starts. And I guess I could do maybe like a character selection or something. Or I wonder, maybe within the save game file, I could do multiple character slots. And then based on what you choose, we can store that here. thinking about how to adjust these, because as of right now, we end up creating a save game file upon initiation. I guess that's fine, because then it'll be stored here throughout the time. So, yeah, no, I think that's okay. Slot name, attributes. I wonder if I should change the slot name. Nah, that's too much work. Okay, so as of right now, whenever we save, we pass along the attributes. But if we wanted to do multiple slots, obviously we'd have to adjust this because we can't just grab one. So I wonder how I want to structure this. Because technically speaking, I could do... Let's see. Let's rename this to player slots, I guess. Can't turn that into a map. What if we do string, turn to map, and then for here, attribute list? No. It's a player attribute. Like that. And then hit compile. You could do like slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. Wait, why would I do strings then? Why don't I just do a int? Hit compile. Do I have to do that? 0. Okay, there we go. So then, theoretically, we could save in different slots. Again, this is just for attributes only, not really a character. But also, we would need to be able to store where or what slot we're using. So I'm wondering if maybe... No, I don't think storing it in the game interface would be good. Huh. Actually, yeah, let's do here and just do current slot. Just do an integer. I don't really have a character selection either, so I have to make some really simple bullshit. Let's go with... So theoretically, if we have the same game file, player slots... Oh, maybe we should do... Is it fine? Let's do a custom event. Fake save. I'm just testing out to get a flow of what the nodes could look like. This should be player attributes. Obviously, this is all saving locally, not in like a database or anything. But... let's just use the same thing. Player attributes. that work? Set the value of the connected pass by reference. Hold on. I'm gonna try that real quick to see if that actually works. And then we'll do... That's the wrong button. I hit S on accident. What hotkeys did I do to gain a level? There we go. Okay. And what's my save button? Save is E. Okay. So I saved it. So let's go ahead and go into debug, blueprint. We're looking for our stat component. No, not stat component. We're looking for our save component, save game attributes. There we go. Let's go into player slots. No, doesn't look like it's saved, but also that's my fault because how is it gonna work? Because there's no index to find. By default, it goes to 0, actually. So what if I open up here? No, that doesn't work. Okay. Try that. Let me shrink this a bit. The UI is a little clunky, but it's alright. And we're gonna hit E. That should save it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's saving. Okay. Yeah, my issue was I wasn't really saving back into the map itself. I was just taking the struct, saving the struct. Okay. So that works. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Okay. And load attributes, we need to go into here. And we need to get the player slots. Find. Current slot. I just don't like how this looks. It looks so cluttery. So that'll get whatever current slot we have between 0 and 2. Theoretically, you could just add another slot if you really wanted to. So if slot doesn't exist, create new slot. But right now, I'm not going to worry too much on that. I need to have a default map, so we'll just do something empty. I guess we could just call it like main menu, I guess. To be fair, it's not really going to contain anything. It's just going to have like 3 buttons. One is going to have 0 slot, then 1 slot, 2 slot. Okay. Blank level. I'm going to get rid of that debugger. World settings. I think I'll have to create... Actually, nah, I don't think I need to. I don't need a character or anything. Okay. Oh, but I do need a game mode. Okay, we'll do that. And let's do this. So that's just characters, okay. Game mode, we'll just call this main menu. I don't need a viewport for the game menu. I'm just too lazy to create other things, so that's why I'm doing it here. We'll just call this selection. It's going to be a very basic widget. We'll have a canvas. Kapow. We'll have a button. Button 0. Button 2. And that would be button 1. And what I need to do is I need to communicate to the GI main what slot we're going to use. So where's my interface? I think this one? Okay. And we'll just do choose slot. Input will just be int. And now when we hit compile, there's choose slot. And we'll do this. This should be the selection widget. Grab our player controller. Add to viewport. Set show mouse cursor. Okay. Theoretically, well, I gotta actually set the game mode first. Okay. Now hit play. Okay. So we got our 3 very, very basic buttons. Good enough. Who's messaging me right now? Anyways. So, within here, we need to get the events for all of our buttons. Game instance. And we'll do... What do we choose? Slot? Okay. I don't know why it won't be a straight line. That's fine. One. That's not what I meant to do. And 2. And then we also need to open level. Third person map. And I'm just gonna convert this to a function. And just plug that in. Okay. So now, theoretically, if we select slot 2 or 1, we should not get changed stats. So let's find out. So this will get us our level like 25 or something. I forgot what level it was, but it had a shit ton of stats. And then this slot should be default, which is level 1. Level 11. Okay, so pretty simple. Level 1. Now the question is, can we save? So let's, fuck, which one was it? Oh, 3 is to gain a level. So we'll put that one at level 5, give it a shit ton of intelligence. Okay. So we got about 14 intelligence. I think it's E to save. I don't think it's saving to the right slot. Let's see. Oh, it is. Okay, so we got 5, 11. Oh, okay, so that was actually a lot simpler than I thought. In level 1. This just passes along and saves the attributes. I don't think we need this anymore. I'm afraid to delete it because I'm not sure where it may be referenced. Nah, I'll delete it. We'll find out. Let's see if anything breaks. Level 11. Okay, no. I think we're fine because we've replaced all the references. This one is level 1. I'm just going to make it gain 1 level so that it's not the default value. And then let's go to 3. And we got 5. Okay, cool. So now, let's... I wonder if I should make a hotkey to open up the other level for debug purposes. Call this T key. I think debug T key. And then open... Nope, not by name. And this will be the main menu. So slot 1, slot 2. Wait. Oh, I don't think I saved. That's my bad. Okay. Well, that's a real quick slot save system. Now, let's try to figure out if we don't have a slot, let's just create a new one. So let's go into selection widget. All right, I'll just create a new button so that we can actually see what reflects what. Sorry, just stretching. And we'll go into UI. Call this button. Let's rename that. UI slot button. I'll just do a... Do I need an overlay? That's fine. We can do an overlay. It's okay. Because all I really need is a text to have in the direct center. Like so. Ugh, I gotta make styles. And we'll go into stat, UI, button, styles, and we'll just call this base. I hate that it opens the event graph, as if anybody ever touches the event graph for the button styles. And what color should we go with today? We want teal, purple, red, green. Let's just do red, I guess. Well, shades of red. Motherfuckers. Okay, there we go. And darken. And we'll do that. And darken. Do 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 do. And for disabled, bam. Now for our text. I've done this so many times. Super fun. Base. And textile. I gotta make that a variable. And for pre-construct, let's go ahead and have a integer slot number, I guess, and do this. Expose it. And we'll do set text. And now, under God, this is getting messy. Button. Slot button. Replace. Place. I wish you could mass replace. And we'll just do slot 1. I guess slot 0, to be honest. Two. One. All right. Yeah. Originally, I thought I could just pass along the button int, but that seems like more effort than just typing. I mean, I guess I could, because I could do... unless I wanted to cast to it. You know what? I'll do that for now. And we'll do a button. Object reference. Let's move that up. And you can plug that in. And then in here, cast to slot button. Since I have nothing in the UI, it's completely fine. Let's get the, what is it? Slot? What did I call it? Slot number? Yeah. And then we could do that. And refresh. So that kind of makes it a little easier. Because now I don't have to actually choose what slot. And then I'm going to wrap these with a horizontal box. Horizontal left to right, right? Okay, cool. And fill. I don't know why they got backwards all of a sudden. And for the horizontal box, let's go to the center. Change the alignment to such. 600, and let's do like 900. 1100. Wow, still not big enough. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy that, and we're gonna call this slot 3. Yo, what's up, Arthur? Gonna add some padding. Let's go ahead and drop this down to like 400. Right now I'm working in my stat system, trying to create different character slots. So you can load different stats. Beginning game dev, doing a low-level college course, YouTube recommended, brought me here, so hopefully I will learn something new. I don't know how much this is going to be super beginner friendly, if I'm going to be honest. Right now I am working on like a quite complex stat system, but more than happy to have you here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Depends on how long you've been working on it, but glad to have you here. But right now I'm working on trying to get this slot that currently doesn't exist. So I currently have a 1, 2, and, well, 1, 2, and 3 slots. And then I want a 4 slot to load. But I need to alter it so that if a slot doesn't exist, then I'll have to make it. I work on a similar slot system. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit simpler because I'm only doing stats. I'm not really doing like an entire character or something. Whereas for most people, if you're creating something, you're not just loading stats. You'd probably have a lot of information to load. Let me get rid of that. And then that's okay. I don't need that. Okay. But what I need to do is that I need to check to see if a slot currently exists. If it doesn't exist, then I have to add it to the player slots. So, three slots to save the game with infinite slots to save different states, autosave, and this on multiplayer. Yeah, I don't have it to that extreme. Seeing as I just made the slots right now. I shouldn't have hit the save button. So I need to do, let's get the player slots. I think I need to do find. Maybe I could do contains. There we go. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. So if it does contain, I don't need to do anything because then I can continue on and that's okay. But if I don't, I have to basically add a slot. Or do I have to do it that way? Because couldn't I just do add? Okay, hold on. I have a delete button, right? Yeah, deletes everything by clicking R, so I'm gonna do R. Oh, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Deleted. Loading and saving for different players on a server is hurting my brain. Oh, dude, I imagine multiplayer is truly a fun experience on Unreal. Okay, hold on. I need to make sure that that's working. So I press R. Interesting. It's failing. Is that not the same as... Does save game exist? If it does exist, go ahead. Wait, it is in fact deleted. But why is it not printing? That's weird. Or maybe it did once and then I just like overran it. Anyways, that's deleted. That's fine. Moving aside. If I go into here, gain a level with one of these buttons, let's go ahead and just get a shit ton of strength. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Succeeded. Go back to main menu. 0. Okay, it's at 7, and I go to play. So now let's do 4th slot. Oh, I fucked up. That's my bad. Go into on clicked. And I was supposed to do this. Okay. So 4th slot doesn't exist. Let's go to like 20. Oh, I forgot to save. I'm a fucking idiot. It's great. All right. All the way back up. Go ahead and save. Go back to our main menu. Okay, yeah. So it actually, I don't have to do jack shit. That's great. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be, because I was expecting it to take a bit more time. And now I need to figure out what to do next. I guess theoretically I could just in the button, because this is only being used for my slots. I could do this. And then that way, I get rid of this. I get rid of all that. And it should still work. Yeah, we're okay. We're at level 1. Let's gain a level. Like that. We'll go back. Go to 3. Oh, I forgot to save again. Okay. Well, that makes it a lot simpler. And now in my save game, I think I don't need to have any default slots. Actually, can I have it empty? I don't think it'll work if it's completely empty, right? So let's hit play. And I think that will empty every... Wait, it didn't. God damn it, why is this delete thing not working? Let's get rid of that. Go into here. Okay, deleted. Now if we go back, I thought I deleted it. Oh, okay, okay. So I deleted the slot, but the current game still has the data save. So I would need to empty that too. So in the game instance, let's have a way to delete a slot. So let's go interface, delete slot. And let's just do yeah, but that's going to change how I delete things because technically it's going to give me a slot ID, so I'd have to know which one to remove. And it's not like I'm deleting an entire save game file. I would just have to remove a specific index. So what if... I get this, and we'll do... Can I do a remove now? Player slots. We'll do that. Okay. That'll remove a specific index. Removes a key. Sorry, I forgot I'm using map, so it's different words. That will remove the slot. So let's go back over here. All right, I retracted my message. What I am currently making does not really use any savings. Good luck with what you're making, though. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. If you ever have any questions about really any type of game development, happy to help answer. I just work on stuff until I get questions, so no worries at all. I have to keep myself occupied one way or another. Okay, so what I need to do is instead of doing this, let's do get game instance, and we'll do a delete slot. Right now, just leave it at 0. So we'll go into here. Let's gain a level. Go ahead and save. We go back. level 8, exit, go in, level 8. And then what is the hotkey that I did? Yeah, I dropped a sub in case I decided to come back. Yeah, for sure, man. If you ever have any other questions, feel free to join Discord or just leave a comment in the videos that I have. Happy to help out whenever. What did I do? T? Oh, no, T is to go back. Okay, sorry. I think R is delete. Okay, remove slot. So now when we go back to 0, we're back at level 1. Hell yeah. If we go in here, nice. But also, let's make sure we can delete things without deleting all of them. So let's go ahead and increase this to 11. We're saving. Still got 11 agility. I'm gonna go to 1. Let's go to 15. All right, I think that's good enough. So level 1, level 4, level 15. If I delete the slot, we go back to 0, we're at level 1. But if we go back to here, we're still at 15. Okay. So that works. It's not a beautiful situation, but it does, in fact, help delete slots. I need a better UI, though. I'm actually going to go into the button. And I'm going to format the text. Let's do format. And we'll do slot, index. All right, there we go. That's a bit better. And just for visual reasons, we'll do an add by 1. Because for people, when they look at it, slot 1 to 4 makes a lot more sense than 0 to 3. Aw. So that kind of adds a very simple save and load system. I guess I could update my GitHub with this. Oop, let's not show everybody everything that I have. And we'll go to stat system. You still here, Arthur? Nah, I think he stepped away. That's all right. So that's how to choose save slots. Trying to think of a way to... Well, I should really just do like a full-on character selection video. Because I have the stats, and I think I could create like a character selection where you can like choose your class type, which will have a base values. So I think I could go about doing that. Boom, 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 boom. It just depends on how much work into this I want to do. This gives slots. At some point I should actually add notes, to be honest. I don't want to do that on video because I feel like that's very boring for people. Okay. So I made a save system. What else did people mention that they wanted for the stat system? I should really save the feedback, but I don't think I have any. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm just thinking right now. Trying to decide on what improvements, or not even improvements, just what features I can add. Because right now, the stat system, it controls leveling up. We have attributes to scale off, or we have stats that scale off your attributes. I have a save system, and I just improved the save system so it has slots. So you can really have as many slots as you want. Obviously, you need a UI that can reflect that. But as of right now, I can literally add another slot by just adding another button. For example, copy this, turn that into slot. I guess slot 5 makes more sense. So from here, bam. And save. And now we have another slot, so. The thing I'm thinking about is I'm trying to think about performance, because within our game instance, we're essentially loading all of our save files. And I'm wondering if we should split that into different save files. Because if somebody is to build a lot, that means your game instance is going to end up storing all of your characters. Or maybe it won't be bad if that happens, because let's say you go to character selection screen, you want to see all your characters that you have available. So you'd have to load them anyways. I think after you start the game, you should dump that information. That means changing all of this. Because at the same time, if you end up going that route, you're probably not saving all of your stats within a map. think I'll have to readdress how I do slots, actually. Because the way that I set it up is basically just taking the stats and then loading it. Should make a character selection screen using the system. Yeah, I think I'll do that for one of my videos. That way I can get this added and then we can have different character types as well as like different stats. So I think I'm gonna have to toss everything I just made right now because that doesn't really fit in very well. It gives me a rough example of how to do it, but it doesn't help exactly. Okay, I'll figure that out later. Let's see. Anybody have any questions? Anything? Do. Otherwise, I think I may just call it a day. Dun, 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 dun. I have so many things to work on today, unfortunately. It's just not a good time. Yeah, because right now it's just saving to here, which I think is... I think I could still keep the integer. It's just going to change how I use the slot names. I have to do more research to decide on the best way to go about it so it's less painful for everybody. Because this seems a little messy, because right now it's just like, oh yeah, use this slot name. And I think what I'll need to do is to check if like slot 1 is available, then go ahead and load. But I'll probably have to do something like append, where you'll have like slots underscore, and then this will be like the integer, like this. And then if that does exist, then go ahead and create it. If it doesn't, or then load it. If it doesn't, then go ahead and create it. It'll be something like that. Did you decide which inventory system you are gonna make? So I'm still testing out a few things. Not fully. I'm trying to make it as performance use like down as much as possible, because right now a lot of the things that people are doing in YouTube videos, especially with blueprints, is that they end up just loading so much information all the time, and that's just not a good idea. So I'm doing a lot of practicing on the interfaces. I don't want to showcase anything because I'm basically deleting and remaking a lot of the things that I'm doing, which is why I just don't show you guys. It's one of the biggest hassles with the inventory is things like your container. When you open it up, a lot of people are creating the container every time they open it, which is quite disgusting. If you start getting like 100 items, then you're basically creating 100 slots and then loading all that information. So you have to knock that down. But also, sorry, my brain went into the thinking. You need an easy way to gather the information, set all of the slots. There's a couple UI things that help with that, but you also have to do the drag and drop or select one slot to select the next. Sorting options. There's a lot of things. Sounds good. Didn't think about the performance at all. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Will it be replicated? So the first iteration is not going to be replicated because that's going to take me a lot more time and I kind of have a lot of people that are waiting on me for it, unfortunately. But I do plan on doing one that is replicated. It just may take us a bit longer, because I first have to figure out the best way to handle performance. And the other thing I want to do is, if we're handling multiplayer, a lot of the things you're not going to want to save within your own computer. You're not going to want to save it locally. You're going to want to save it within a database. So I also need to think of the best practices for that, which are going to take me some time as well. The biggest thing I find is that everything for multiplayer, nobody really goes into depth on how complicated inventory systems get. All the YouTube tutorial videos are just like, here's a single player inventory system, and none of them really provide you what best practices are. Okay. So I am gonna have to adjust this. But I do plan to do the replication and then expand it about as much as you possibly can for multiplayer, because I think that'll be pretty great for everybody, including myself, to be honest. It's just a lot of research, a lot of time. I need to bring back this player attributes because attributes. Okay. I have to figure out how to change the slots here. One of the bigger things with using databases is that I'm not made of money, so in order to handle that with the best practices, I will most likely have to pay for something. It probably won't cost a lot, but as of right now, YouTube doesn't pay me anything. I'm doing everything for free, so I don't really like to put money in it. Okay. I'm gonna have to improve on this in a bit. Didn't think you need a database? Well, I don't want to save multiplayer information on a local device. So like, let's say you actually expand it into full multiplayer. They don't save all of your item information locally. If you end up saving locally, that's just a bigger chance for people to cheat, because then they're just going to use the local data and then figure it out and adjust it. Well, you have to save the information somewhere. I'm thinking about as professional as you can possibly make the system, because that's something a lot of people don't provide. So things that aren't going to expand into a real life scenario if you were working with a studio. I don't like providing people with, here's a solution that will work for now, And then in like a couple of months, somebody's going to be like, oh, you could also do this. And then it's just more information that doesn't help indie developers. But with that, I am going to call the stream to an end. I'm going to get some food and I got so many projects to work on. But Arthur, if you have any other like questions or something, feel free to just ping me. I'll try to get to it when I can. I know that lately it's been a bit hard to answer everybody's questions because I have a lot of things going on. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. You can host a database with Docker locally. I don't know if it works. Or, fuck you, rep. You showed up like right at the end. So fuck you, dude.